In this video, we're going to look at integrating your Qwilr account with Xero. If you're on our business or enterprise plans, you'll be able to connect your Qwilr and Xero accounts so that a Xero invoice is automatically created when your Qwilr page is accepted. Before we get started, you'll need to make sure that you're an admin user in Qwilr and an advisor or standard user in Xero so that we can get things connected. Let's start with connecting Qwilr and Xero together. First, I'm going to head to the Settings menu and select Add Integrations. From there, you'll see all of the integrations that are available for use, and I can select Xero to start the process. On the next page, I'll click on the blue Connect to Xero button. A pop-up will then open, and I'll need to log in to Xero and then approve Qwilr to create invoices. Once I've authorized the integration, it's a good idea to set a default account for invoices to be attributed against if I decide I want to automatically raise draft invoices. I'll do that by selecting Account. In this case, I'm using Accounts Receivable as a default from the drop-down menu here. With that done, there's just one thing left to make sure I'm all set up. I need to map my taxes. This isn't required, but not doing so can cause issues when making calculations on taxes paid, so it is strongly recommended. You'll see a list of your taxes with their rate and whether or not they're synced to Xero. I then select the appropriate tax in Xero for each of my taxes, and I'll see the red X change to a green tick when they're synced. Now I'm ready to use the integration. Looking at a quote block that I already created, I'm going to go ahead and select the Xero icon. From there, I'll select which of my Xero contacts I'd like the invoice to be created for, the account I'd like it to be attributed to, and if I'd like the invoice created automatically when my client accepts. If you don't know which account you'd like the invoice attributed to, it's best to ask your accountant, as every company's setup is a little bit different. If the client doesn't already exist, you can set the invoice to create for a default test account and later move the invoice to the new client once they're set up in Xero. If you have more questions about how the Xero integration works, please email us at help@qwilr.com or use the help button in your account.